Hey everyone, this is part 2 of my Urban Legends video, and as I was saying in my last one, it's close enough to where it happened. I live close enough to where it happened that it could really affect me and I could end up actually getting affected because it's stronger near where I live. I don't know. Me and my friend were seeing who would try it first, but neither one of us ended up trying it. Anyway, moving on. The one I want to talk about now is called People Can Lick Too, or Humans Can Lick Too. I heard this, I don't know, 5, 6 years ago for the first time, and I was on a camping trip with my school in North Carolina because we moved there for a year when I was in 6th grade. But you don't care about that, so back to the urban legends. This is a scary urban legend called Humans Can Lick Too. It's about a beautiful young girl who was left home alone one night, but protected by her dog, which is a very large collie. The parents told the girl to lock all the windows and doors after they had left, but there was one window in the basement that would not close completely. Trying as best she could, she finally got the window shut, but it would not lock. So she left the window and went back upstairs. But just to make sure that no one could get in, she put a deadbolt lock on the basement door. Then she sat down and had some dinner, fed her dog, and decided to go to sleep for the night. Settling down, she snuggled up in bed. Her dog slept underneath her bed. She reached her hand down and let her dog lick it as she said goodnight. And apparently she did that all the time. But during the night, she woke up with a start. The girl lay wondering what had woken her, when suddenly she heard a noise. It was a dripping sound and seemed to be coming from the bathroom. She must have left the water running, and now it was dripping into the drain of her sink. So thinking it was no big deal, she decided to go back to sleep. But she felt nervous, so she reached her hand over the edge of the bed and let the dog lick her hand for reassurance that he would protect her. Again, about 3:45, she woke up hearing a dripping. Again, she reached down and let the dog lick her hand and fell back to sleep. At 6:52, the girl decided she had had enough. She got up just in time to see her parents were pulling into the house. Good, she thought. Now somebody can fix the sink, because I know I didn't leave it running. She walked into the bathroom, and there was a collie dog, skinned and hung up on the curtain rod. The noise she heard was its blood dripping into a puddle on the floor. The girl screamed and ran to her bedroom to get a weapon, in case someone was still in the house. And there on the floor, next to her bed, she saw a small note written in blood saying, "Humans can lick too." I didn't really understand it a whole lot forever ago, but when I read it now, it's kind of freaky because I don't know, that's probably happened sometime. I know most of these are fake, but a lot of these could have actually happened. And, I guess I'll just briefly brush over the rest of these. See, I'm getting freaked out. I keep thinking something's behind me while I'm reading these. It's scaring the crap out of me. Oh, another good one. If you've ever heard the story, "Aren't You Glad You Didn't Turn on the Light?" which I'm sure most of you have, that's a really good one. I like that one. If I have time after I explain the rest of these, I'll read that one. What do we have? Everyone Knows the Babysitter. I'm not going over that one. San Antonio Ghost Tracks, which this one is apparently incredibly true. Somewhere in San Antonio, there's these train tracks where this whole bus full of kids was hit by a train. And now every time someone gets stuck on those tracks, that they randomly, like if a train's coming, the car starts moving on its own. And then when you get out and look at the back of the car, there's these little tiny glowing handprints on the car, like the little kids are pushing them to protect them from the same fate that they had, which I thought was interesting. Mothman. That sounds dumb to me. It's about, I don't even know what it's about. You can look that up for yourself. I got so bored with it I didn't feel like going over it. There's a thing called Mudhouse Mansion on here. To find all these, you just go to scaryforkids.com, and then on the right there should be a long blue box, and I think they're in alphabetical order. It says Urban Legends on the bottom of it, like Urban Legends somewhere in the blue box in dark blue lettering. But yeah, those are about all the really good ones that I saw. So, I guess I have time for Don't Turn on the Light, but I'm not going to read it to you. Actually, It'd be better if I read it to you, but I think it'll take more than 5 minutes, because I'll stop and explain things, which I don't want to do, because that'll give everything away. So I want you guys to read it for yourselves. If you watch this video, make sure you read the story. Don't turn on the light, because I really love that story, but I don't have time for it. Another really good one that I don't have the story up for is The Pig Lady. And there are a lot of different versions of this. I also heard this when I was on the camping trip in North Carolina. And I read it again, and it's completely different than what I heard, but I like the newer version that I heard better. It's basically, this girl was really ugly, and she was teased by everyone, and she vowed to never be teased again. And a little while later, after she made that personal vow to herself, these boys showed up and started making fun of her. And then later that day, they decided that they were going to leave a pig head on her porch. So I'm not sure what happened between there and the rest of the story, but it ends up that she lives on this road in New Jersey somewhere, Hillsborough, New Jersey. I'm not sure where that is. And if you drive down it, roll your windows down, turn your car off. No, flash your headlights 3 times, turn your car off, and say "Pig Lady" tauntingly for a little bit. And if you look in your rearview mirror, you'll see her first way behind you on the road, and then in the backseat of your car, which that would be the freakiest thing ever. And there's also a version where you do that, but you leave your car on, and then you leave someone that's with you behind, and drive away and drive back, and the whole drive takes about 10 minutes apparently. And when you come back, you listen to what the person has said. And that's pretty much all that I've found. If there's one I didn't talk about that you like, tell me, and I'll try to cover it in the next video. I'm not doing the scary videos tonight, like the scary story videos. I'll probably do those tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it freaked you out as much as it's freaked me out. It's not freaky until about 3 in the morning when you're walking around and everything's all quiet and dark. Or right now while I'm reading this, when there's a camera behind me and I can see everything behind me. That's scaring me a little bit. But check it out. I'm going to be posting some scary story videos maybe tomorrow. Leave me comments about scary stories that you like to see, or urban legends that I didn't talk about that you would want me to talk about, or things you think are interesting, creepy things, ghost-involved things, things like that. I'm really interested in that. And new video coming up soon. It's gonna be funny, guaranteed. Wow. There's a lot of these urban legends. There's also urban legend videos, which I advise you to check those out while you're reading the story, because most of them are involving the different stories. So while you're reading the story, either play the video first or after you read it, preferably after you read it, because the typing is usually better than the video. Another one that I like is The Hook, but everyone's heard that, so I don't think I'm going to explain that. That's pretty good. I guess that's all I have for this video, so catch you next time. I'll probably be posting these tomorrow, and I really will. Tomorrow or the next day. I really will, because I'm at my house now. I can post whenever I want. I might make them during the day, though, because I have to find some scary stories, because I've mostly been looking up urban legends. So it'll probably be the day after, but I'll post something tomorrow just to keep you guys interested in listening. So, catch you next time. See ya. Have fun, and be scared, don't be scared. I'm not sure which way I want to take that. See ya.